Hi, it's Diane. Finally getting around to making a few videos today. I did a swap recently on Junk Journal Junkies for a book made with a children's book cover, and the swap was hosted by Lori Jagadish, who is Lori, Just a Girl from the Bay on YouTube, which I didn't realize until I did this swap because Lori was my swap partner for this. So I was pretty excited about that, and even more excited when I got her book that she made. And she also sent all of these. I'm not going to go through everything that she sent, but what an awesome package. It's just like Christmas when I get packages like this. I love it. Vintage magazines, some gorgeous napkins, which I said before I can never find, so I'm so happy to have those. Some charms, trinkets in there. And I love these. I guess it's I'm not sure, but I'm guessing it's a Tim Holtz or something dress form die, which I've seen other people use, and I don't have one, but, and dressed up with some lace that I can use and some gorgeous little hat pins or stick pins. So thank you so much, Lori, for that. This gorgeous little stamp. It's a tree with a rope swing, and Lori, I used to have one of those when I was growing up, so I love that stamp. I have paper that matches this, so I can't wait to make a little book. This is a book cover, and I have the paper, so I'm going to make a little book out of that. Some fun sticky notes that look like airmail, some lace, more lace, love the lace, and washi tape, some more charms. This, look at this. I love Graphic 45. This is so awesome. And then this beautiful folder with some fun stuff in it. Airmail envelopes. Yay! I've been wanting airmail envelopes. Lunch sacks, little paper sacks, and these glassine type of bags. Love, love, love these. And I love this envelope. I'm trying to hurry so I can actually get to the journal. Beautiful little sacks. Oh, these are so nice. Look at that. This is so much fun, Lori. I really enjoy being your partner, and I love this. I see these that people use, and I don't know where you get them. I love them. I'm going to have to hoard this because it's the only one I have. If anybody knows where you can get them, let me know so I can actually use them. So this was so much fun, but the best part, of course, is the journal. That's why we do the swaps. The extras are just extras, but so much fun. So anyway, the paper that she put it in is so nice. It's craft with the music notations on it. And here's the book she made. A House is a House for Me. Oh, sorry, that wasn't in frame. And we were supposed to use a cinch or a bind it all or rings, and Lori and I were in the category that used the cinch or bind it all. Hers is a cinch because it has round holes. I use the bind it all. She put these really neat fibers on there, and oh, I love this charm she made, and it got stuck down in there. There, look at that adorable charm. There it is. Very nice. And I like this closure here. Some lace on the bottom and some metal corners. Okay, so inside, I love this tag, and the story begins. And then there's just a variety. It's like what I did with the one I made. A variety of books, children's books. And I'm so glad that you put in some Alice in Wonderland cards too. We just finished an Alice in Wonderland swap too, which I did. I'm not sure if Lori did, but so I'm still in an Alice in Wonderland frame of mind, I guess. This is a really distressed and vintaged index card with a cute little goose stamp on it. Bambi, I love Bambi, and she put in some really pretty vintage printables in here. So, and there's a flash card. I like flash cards. There's another card with the duck on it, or the goose. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. I think that's a stamp, or I'm not sure, but nice little journaling paper there. It's another paper to journal on. and it's a part of a page from this book, the book that the cover came from. There's a stamp. This is pretty. She cut out the center. No, she just glued a circle into the middle of the doily of Thumper. Look at that pretty bag. That's a really pretty doily too. And I love this card. Hey Diddle Diddle and Baby Bunting. Some pigs in it. The Stone Princess must be a children's story. A pretty little envelope. Looks like something she printed and cut out, glued together and distressed. And this paper clip says goals. This is a vintage piece of paper. It's glued, or it's fastened to also, I believe. Oh, it's from a book. Yes, it's vintage, definitely. Here's some old ledger paper. I love that. And this really cute stamp. I think that's Graphic 45. I had the ABC primer paper, but I did not have the stamps that go with it. It's a little cute bunny. Oh, look at that, panda bears. See, I looked at this book more than once when I first got it, but it's been a couple of weeks, so I feel like I'm just looking at it again for the first time. It's a We've Moved card, a vintage card from Hallmark, which I work for Hallmark, so that's great. Look at some lace trim on that. A Dr. Seuss flash card. And an Alice in Wonderland card. Here's another Graphic 45 maybe stamp. And this is an envelope made from a children's book page. Winnie the Pooh. I want to clip this on here so I don't forget where it goes. Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. I love Dr. Seuss. I love Alice in Wonderland. I love all the things she put in here. Happiness definition there. Pocket. And I like the fact that you put trims on there. It looks real pretty, but it's not obtrusive. It's just a nice accent. So I like it. And looks like a planner page. A nice vintage printable. And Winnie the Pooh. Book page. There's an envelope with a Bambi illustration on it. Another vintage printable. And this says my favorite. Maybe I can write about my favorite children's books. I would need a bigger card than that. I love children's books. Always have. That's adorable. I believe that's Graphic 45 too. This is glued on as a pocket, and there's a really nice index card. Now she aged it so much that it's nice and soft and flexible, and I love that stamp. She has a Stampin' Up! Punch too. Tab punch. I like this index card divider. It's very sturdy. Oh, it's an adorable picture. And then she stamped that Graphic 45 stamp onto a text cardstock. It's that stamp. So that's a really neat effect. I like that. I never think to stamp over a patterned paper. This is a plastic CD envelope containing some more Alice in Wonderland printables. These cards I love, and this vintage printable. She glued that on the back. This page says priority. 1, 2, 3. I like this big flash card. Love that. There's a vintage children's book page there, glued on as a pocket. There's that goose again. And this envelope made out of that pretty paper. I love that stamp. Very nice. Little mice sitting down to eat a strawberry. There's a children's book with a cute little fairy and some glitter on it. That's neat. It's a Filofax card. Dare to spread your wings. This one says journal at the top. This, I don't know what this book page is. It looks like old Mother Hubbard maybe. It's cute. And there's that tag that says make good things happen. Special Day. And that's a vintage Bugs Bunny cartoon. There's that butterfly stamp. The cow. It says Moo Moo. Some pretty crochet trim there. Flinch. That's an old card. You can see how old that is. Vintage printable. Priority on a cutout tag. Another nice big flash card. Coin envelope with a stamp and a doily. And what's inside here? Some tags. A tag. That's a very sturdy tag. I thought it was two. This is also from the book, this book. This is a vintage book. It's more fragile. A couple of more journaling pages. DCWV Sunday Afternoon, I think this paper is. I love this paper. Mine's all used up. Winnie the Pooh, cut out and glued on as a pocket. Isn't that adorable? There's another page from the Bambi book. Oh, I love that picture. It's so vintage. Love it. A web is a house for a spider. A bird builds its nest in a tree. There is nothing so snug as a bug in a rug, and a house is a house for me. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Another vintage. Oh, it's The Rescuers. Oh, look at that giant card. That is so cute. And here's a banner cut from the text of a children's book. Another envelope cut from the illustration of a children's book. Here's Humpty Dumpty printable. And a tag in the coin envelope with a bicycle on it. Pretty purple tag. It's a pretty bunny illustration. Oh, that's neat. I love this illustration too. She made it into a pocket. And there's her little homemade just for you tag, and this book belongs to. So this is just so awesome. Here's the back. So I am privileged to own a book that Lori Jagadish made, and thank you so much, Lori, for hosting the swap and for being my swap partner. I hope we get to be swap partners again sometime. Thanks for watching. Bye.